Alright, we're live.
Let's see, blue team is... I will know once the teams load in. Does anyone else not see their names? Or is that just me?
I don't...
Okay.
It's Ranch Soda, I thought, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah, Ranch Soda gets first pick, so they banned Auralynx.
Okay, so
Alright,
blue
so
team, Ranch Soda, red team, Bearforce 1.
Right. There we go. Okay, well, no, their names still aren't there.
So this is what we talked about.
Okay.
This is what we talked about, right? Ariel first ban. I think that's wonderful.
No, that's great.
Zool
That's
first ban.
super
Great. If it were me,
Who's their first pick? I like it. Like
I think Nazebo here very strong.
A lot of teams have struggled against Uther in the past in these tournaments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just a very solid healer. The armor prevents a lot of kills, a lot of damage. Like, why not, right? Just lock that in.
He also like skews your draft because you can't, or you don't want to pick certain heroes because of the stun silence.
Right. You can't really dive because
Yeah.
I mean he can either divine shield out your dive target or he just stuns you.
Or divine storm.
Or he storms your team. Yeah.
Now, if I were Bearforce 1, red team, I would be thinking about drafting AoE heroes, because Uther struggles against AoE damage, spread damage.
Yeah, he does actually
like
have.
Zara,
Unara's Nazebo would be great.
I think Nazebo's your best bet here. Tomb of the Spider Queen is one of his best maps because it's so small. You can very easily end up with.
Oh, there's the Anubrak.
Yeah, they should have banned that. I think.
Oh, wow.
Okay,
so right off the bat, Bearforce 1 is sending a message. You have a strong front line, and we're not letting you get in. This is very interesting.
Yeah, this is why I would have just banned. If I'm playing against Weasel, I ban Anubrak. Period.
Yeah, absolutely. Respect ban every day. And so, like, here's the great thing about Anubrak and Zarya. Anubrak is great against spell damage, but has a very low health pool.
Right.
Zarya has extremely chunky shields. So, Anubrak, with all his disruption, plus his Zarya shield, is terrifying.
You also lose a sustained fight. Like I don't know if they draft like a Malf or something. Like how are you gonna win a fight?
Yeah.
Well,
No, you're right.
There's still a lot to be. Okay.
Greymane.
So Greymane, great anti-tank hero.
Diablo. Okay.
And Diablo, great map for Diablo. Lots of like little corners and nooks that he can slam you into.
Diablo is great against Zarya because Zarya, if she's out of position, she's done. And Diablo can just charge her, flip her, she's done, right?
Yeah, late game he chunks heroes too.
And with the Uther, like that's great synergy because he can after the flip just stun. You're dead.
I would have liked to have seen like a Malthael. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
If you're gonna go double tank, then you might. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's
Or
possible
Tychus.
that none of them play Malthael though.
No, it is. I'm just for the sake of
Oh
argument.
yeah. You're right. I would definitely have taken Malthael over Greymane, but
There's a reason that
I think it works.
There's a reason that these double tank comps aren't as common anymore, and that's because of Malthael, right? I mean, you know, if he's on the board, like you can't do that.
Li Ming ban.
Interesting that they would pick Li Ming when they have such a chunky front line. Like,
Yeah.
Especially with a
I would have been
because
Leo.
his beetles soak up all Li Ming's
yeah, his
skill
beetles
points.
soak up the damage, and then like you kind of want, because Zarya can shield, you kind of want that big predictable arcane orb coming in just so you can shield it.
Exactly.
You're gonna
they're
no. Why are
banning
you
Malthael.
banning Malthael? Okay.
That's interesting. They must be planning on going double tank as well then. In which case, sure, I can totally see it.
Maybe they just don't want to. If they're diving, they don't want to deal with the counter dive from Malf.
Right.
Right.
Part of the problem right now for Genji.
Nobody plays.
That's-
I agree,
I don't
but
think
nobody
anybody
plays
plays
Genji.
Genji.
Nobody plays Genji.
Yeah, there you go. Just stick on the Malthael.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's funny that both teams banned what they should have picked. Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's very strange. Part of the problem right now, though, for Ranch Soda, there we go. Part of the problem for Ranch Soda is that they don't know how Bearforce 1 is going to build the rest of their team. They just see the front line. They don't know what assassins they're going to pick. They don't know what support they're going to pick.
So I think the Li Ming ban, now that I think about it, is a target ban on Kieri.
Kieri,
you're probably right.
Which like in hindsight, I would totally like agree with not banning her because again, a new Rex Zarya. But I get it, right? Like she's very good at not Zarya. She's very good at Li Ming. Just take that off the table, right?
She also plays.
If I would go sustain long range DPS comp at this point.
For who?
Oh,
I love this. I love this. This is so good. Okay, so like right now, Ranch Soda has Diablo Greymane, which is like, yeah, that's divey, but Bearforce 1 has a new Rex Zarya, and that's very frontliney. Chromie can just stand in the back and pelt them.
Yeah, so I was gonna say they should draft like a Chromie, Lunara, like long range damage over time.
Uther no longer has cleanse, so
yeah,
very susceptible at this point.
But he does have Divine Shield.
He does have Divine Shield. What's the cooldown on that compared to the Temporal Loop?
Oh, I think it might be longer.
I'm sure it is.
It's definitely longer.
Yeah, but right now though, this is a challenge from Bearforce 1. They're saying you need to deal with Chromie, or we're gonna delete you.
I love the Tyrael.
Tyrael's great.
So
Judgment.
Judgment's great, but look at Sanct. Like imagine they go Sanct and Divine Shield. Any kind of initiation from Bearforce 1 gets met with one, if not both, of those ults, and then anything that you've done is nothing. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
And
you're right. And like thinking about it, Tyrael can just like Q in, right? He can pop Sanct. Diablo can pop APOC, and then they just go nuts. They just go nuts and obliterate them.
Right.
I don't think Bearforce 1 is diving. I think Ranch Soda's diving.
No, yeah. They're not diving. They're playing the stay back and poke you out game. But Ranch Soda responded extremely well by drafting a dive comp.
I don't know about the Falstad, to be honest. If they're gonna go all in on a dive comp, like you need a better hero, like a Kerrigan, you know.
They maybe just wanted the global.
It's a small map, dude.
Ragnaros. That's interesting.
So big, beefy front line for sure.
I don't think they want to fight. I think they're playing the map.
Yeah. The problem I think here with the Ragnaros pick is like Ragnaros can't go in.
Yeah,
right?
They basically said we don't want to fight you.
Yeah. So, that's really interesting. If Ragnaros tries to go in, Diablo and Uther are just going to eat him alive.
Lava Wave is probably the ult pick.
Yeah, I think they're just going to play the map.
Lava Wave is
Rags is just
the
going
ult.
to go around and clear waves.
Yeah, Lava Wave is the ult for sure. However, having said that, if they do get jumped on, Ragnaros can just Q spam the Uther, the Diablo, the Greymane. There's 4 melee.
There's 4 melee, yeah.
And he's going to have Giant Scorcher, and that's going to do a lot.
Now, just looking at these comps, which one do you think is favored here?
I got to give it to Red Team, Bearforce 1.
Really?
Same. Yep.
Honestly, I think Ranch Soda has the edge here.
Okay.
I think their team fight is much stronger.
I think their team fight is much stronger. I just...
Their wave clear is a little lacking, but they do have Falstad, they do have Greymane, which has, like, decent wave clear.
The one thing that I always look at is the burden of execution. And the burden of execution team is way higher.
Honestly, I think it's going to come down to how well their Chromie can perform. Alright, we're off to the races. On the left side, we got blue team, Ranch Soda. And on the right side, we have some very lovely spray spam from Bearforce 1. Including my personal favorite spray, the Confused Varian.
Oh, look at the Bear Zarya double spray.
Oh, that's great. Bearforce 1. Alright, here we go. teams look like they're going to be clashing off in the middle. Auralynx gets scouted by the totem.
What is the hotkey to show the whole map, not just one side?
Oh my... I don't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, can someone look real quick while because I'm on stream?
Sure, you know what? I'll do it. Take over for commentary for me.
Okay, so lots of fights mid. Blue team is getting pushed back quite a bit. They are 4v5. Material in the top lane.
I think the hotkey is E. Observe all players.
Yep, you're right. Good job. Thank you.
Okay, there we go. Falstad rotates down bottom, just to clear, right? Weasel tries to go in, gets a stun. Kieri is out, barely.
Oof,
like
wow.
maybe 10 health.
So a couple interesting things. Chromie went W build, and Zarya took Together We Are Strong at 1, which is generally not picked.
That's very interesting, yeah.
Looking like we're going to get a pick on Mig in the bottom lane. They're collapsing on him pretty hard, but Diablo is really tanky.
I think he's out.
I think he is
I
out.
think he's fine, yeah.
Ranch Soda doing a really good job of soaking the map. Although teams are...
I like Bearforce 1's aggression.
Great bait on the Zarya shield from Ranch Soda. It's very, very important to bait out that cooldown, to not let her get value from it. And a lot of the time, you just see people, like, when they do that, they go and attack Zarya. As soon as they see the shield, back off. No energy. Okay, so right now, Bearforce 1 maybe overcommitting a little too many resources. They sent 4 people bottom, but then they immediately kind of just swung back mid, right? They seem a little hesitant as to what they want to do.
They stopped doing that.
Buddy's Rhaegar.
Not quite enough. SegaTai sitting on a full bar of energy. It's pretty scary.
Full energy Zarya is terrifying. But, unfortunately, can't really do anything with that right now. Kind of just has to clear waves.
Looks like Weasel went Spell Armor at level 1. What do you think of that?
I think that's great. There's a lot of spell damage on the enemy team.
Is there?
Falstad. Yeah, Falstad
the cocktails,
is almost entirely. Cocktails from Greymane.
Falstad's going Seasoned Marksman. He's going for an auto attack build.
Yeah.
But you still got the cocktails. You still got the cocktails from Greymane, I agree, but...
Falstad's ability damage is still very high, though. Like, he's very much a hybrid hero. Okay, so Bearforce 1 right now is controlling the turn-ins. They have 39 gems turned in, where Ranch Soda has none. Mig getting a little caught out. Pushes Weasel back. Ooh, nice flip. Nice stun, but nothing happens.
They are leaving Kieri alone in bottom lane.
Yeah, I was about to say, bot lane is a little left open.
They might be controlling the turn-ins, but Ranch Soda is about half a level ahead at this point.
Yeah. That'll close up pretty quickly, though. Look at that. Yeah, there we go.
SegaTai getting pushed into the towers. Not really much they can do.
Just giving him free energy. Without anyone to kill him, all you're doing is putting yourself in danger by doing that.
Chromie's just continuing to pelt them. Nice dunk from Chromie there.
Most of the damage at this point is coming... Oh, yeah, no, Chromie just pulled ahead.
Oop, a gank attempt on Butts. I don't think Mid can kill him, though, yeah.
No. So Bearforce only needs 7 more to turn in. They have 14.
They're doing a very good job at stalling the turn in here, too.
Yeah, they have not been doing a good job of avoiding Chromie's skill shots so far.
SegaTai might be in trouble here. Shield goes out. It's full energy. But they might be able to burn him through it. Yep.
Oh, yeah. That's exactly what I was talking about. As soon as Diablo went on Zarya, she was dead. Zarya, if she gets caught out, has no escape, right? She has her shield, but that can be burned through.
Yeah, the shield does not make her invincible. I think that's what people underestimate at times. They see the shield go up and they think, okay, don't attack her. But if you have the numbers, you can just burn straight through it.
Yep. as Zarya, you have to be extremely careful with your positioning, especially when there's Diablo on the enemy team.
Right, so we got to
tries to go in.
So Ranch Soda got the turn in.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I was thinking the Bearforce 1 was going to get the first turn in.
Yeah, for sure. But Ranch Soda had a lot of gems stocked up. They didn't have any gems turned in, but they were carrying a ton. Like, if you look at Kieri, she has 21 on her.
Yeah, she still has 21 on her.
Which is really good, because, like, they can use that.
Big rotation in the bot lane right now.
In.
Null pointer might go down. Not quite.
That, though. Burning down the middle web weaver.
And middle's not going to get a lot.
Yeah,
no value from that.
Top, though. Top is going to get a ton of value because the rest of Bearforce 1 is rotating down. They're ignoring it. They're leaving it alone.
Well, they have to. Yeah.
Yeah, they have to. You're right. Considering that all of Ranch Soda was bottom, they had to respond to that.
Yep, so as soon as they... I like this from Ranch Soda. As soon as they see that they've shown up, they're like, nah, I'm out, go top.
Great macro play there. Kieri just flies up, starts pelting the towers. And now she just backs off, which is the smart thing to do. You have no mana, Web Weaver's in there, you don't know where the enemy team is, just leave.
Right, and that's we go back to what we were saying before, she's a very cautious player, a very conservative player. And I think that's awesome.
Yep. Great consistent play there.
Just
Mig is hiding
consistent
here in the
play.
bush. And I like this. I like this. He's waiting for somebody to come in. I don't know if he's going to get anybody, but this is really good. Oh! He's trying to start something. Goes in on Zarya. Zarya gets stunned. Slowing Sands comes down.
Oh!
She gets cleansed.
Flip.
She has a Ragnaros E. Move speed brings her out. She's fine.
Oh boy.
Very, very close though. That could have been a kill.
Yeah, so I'm watching this. I'm thinking the later this game, when they get ults, these team fights are going to depend on the order of operations on who hits their ult.
Something I want to point out real quick is Chromie slowing Sands. Right now, she's wasting mana. She should have canceled that a long time ago because she's just leaving it up and it's not doing anything. And she doesn't have the cooldown immediately available to her. If you're Chromie and you're going slowing Sands, you want to be constantly repositioning it, right? Just drop it down for as long as you need to, and then just cancel it, reposition.
Okay, so I want to point out...
Otherwise it drains too much mana.
I want to point out as far as ults go, because there are a couple things that we didn't anticipate. We do have Apocalypse, we do have Gust, we do have Cursed Bullet, all very meta. We knew the Divine Shield was going to come out. We did get Judgment, however, from Tyrael, not Sang.
I called it.
The other big one that I see here that I think is strange is Sulphurous Smash on this map.
Oh, there goes the Judgment. Onto Null Pointer. They get out, Graviton Surge. Gust saves them. And they're all out.
And this is what I was talking about earlier. Like, the way these ults work out in these teams, depending on who goes first and who blows it first, like, that wholly determines who wins that team.
Yeah, you're right. They need to be very careful about how they use Gust.
Ranch Soda gonna get jumped on pretty hard. Sulphurous Smash goes out.
Kavalat gets out.
Yeah, I would have taken Lava Wave given how this game, like the map and the teams.
I would have too, but look at their setup for it.
Honestly, I think they kind of needed to go Smash because they needed some sort of kill potential.
Well, look what they have. They have Graviton Surge into Sulphurous Smash. They have Cocoon into Sulphurous Smash. So
they have Slowing Sands.
They have Slowing Sands into Sulphurous Smash.
Chromie just dunks, like 3 of them.
Right.
Deletes Greymane.
Ranch Soda lost a lot of coins just now. Cocoon's gonna end here in just a second. We're gonna try to make something happen.
This is tricky. Rhaegar gets flipped in though. Null Pointer.
Divine Shield
goes down.
If the Divine Shield goes out, it does not.
Oh.
CareerKnight goes down, but he's Uthered. He can still heal. He can still save his team. Oh!
Chromie's just giving it to him.
All stack got evaporated. Graviton Surge goes out. Not really accomplishing a whole lot. Right now, Zarya is sitting at full energy.
So one thing I want to point out is that Diablo did not take Soul Shield. He has Diabolic Momentum. So
oh, that's interesting.
It is interesting because they have so much spell damage.
Yeah, especially considering Chromie, right? Chromie just chunks people. Like, and with Soul Shield, that's what, 30 spell armor?
30 spell armor, yeah.
Yeah.
And on a map like this that's so small, you're gonna consistently have the souls, right?
Yep. For sure.
So if Ranch Soda had gotten their Divine Shield off, or they had staggered their ults a little better, then Bearforce 1 like never gets the engage they want.
Oh, Megan
Auralynx
might be in trouble. Ranch Soda's split.
Ranch Soda's a little split.
Great slowing sounds. Auralynx struggling to get back to his team. He makes it. SegaTai full energy.
Full energy.
Gets out.
They need to disengage.
At this point, you gust.
Oh,
yeah.
No. There's the anti-ult synergy again. Definitely seems like there isn't really good communication there. Or perhaps they just need better discipline, right? Just like learning when to hold it.
If they had held all their ults.
Great.
The smash goes in on top of the surge.
The wombo.
Shield something.
But wow, no kills from that. That's wow.
Ranch Soda.
Sure that they could have killed somebody. But...
Ranch Soda has to get out. It's 4v5, and when you're playing against Chromie, we've mentioned this before. It's like a slot machine. Okay. Like the more you play, the longer you're playing against her, the more you're gonna lose. You know, like your number is gonna come up and she's gonna blow you up. So you have to, when you play against her, you have to dive her, you have to just get in on her and blow her up.
Mig tries to start an engage, but CareerKnight gets blown up. A good gust, but it's a little too late.
Bearforce 1 looking to capitalize on this. They've got the cocoon out.
Great cocoon. Mig isn't with his team at all. Oh, and there goes Kieri.
Yeah, there's the dunk. The dunk right on top of the cocoon.
I think he's gonna lose his souls.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
There's no way he gets out of this.
There's the meatball.
Not only that, but how many gems is that?
That was
15, 20
something? 29, I think. 21
plus his
something?
souls. Yeah.
That's pretty huge.
Yeah, he's back alive, but no souls, no gems.
And look at the level. Look at the levels right now, right? 13 to 15.
Like this is why I was like not too big on the Falstad. If they're gonna go dive, they need to coordinate their ults and they need to all pick a target.
Honestly, like I would have liked to have seen Herlin Blast. I think that would have. Oh. Here they go again. Great gust.
Great gust. Weasel goes down.
Oh, a new wreck.
Very nice.
Zarya's sitting on a full bar of energy, but
oh no.
Still might go down though.
Huge APOC. I think that's all they can do at this point.
I think it is.
Right,
at this point, you get a turn in. Start. Bearforce 1 about to hit 16 though.
Yeah, and just like that, they got themselves back in the game.
They need to take structures. If they don't take structures and get 16,
yeah,
like this game might be over.
I would be aiming for like keeps, right? I think they can try and get a keep here.
I don't know that they can play for keeps. They're all low. They're split. All their cooldowns are down except for Cursed Bullet.
They're not that low, but yeah. No, yeah, I see. Yeah, I think they're just they realize they can't take top lane anymore. They're gonna go somewhere else where they can get value instead. Choose to go mid lane. Great slowing sands here from Chromie. This is their main access point was the middle, and now they can't get through it. But the small walls are down.
If I'm...
they need to leave.
They need to get out now. This is the gust. There it is, there it is.
Very good.
Great gust. It's always scary fighting under a Ragnaros Molten Core, right?
Right.
Because one wrong step and your whole team just blows up. But Ranch Soda played that extremely well. Great gust from Kieri.
I was just about to say, if I was Falstad at that point, I would have probably flown over to their knights and gusted them into my team where the Immortal was.
Oh, yeah.
But right before that happened, he took over the fort, and you have to defensive gust at that point.
Yep. Alright, both teams take their bruiser camp. Or their knights? Their knights.
Oh, I think it is bruisers. I think I said the wrong thing.
Oh, yeah. It's still bruisers. Okay. God, they changed the name on those so many times. Red team's posturing at the turn-in here.
They only need 3 coins.
Yeah.
Weasel's looking to
Looks
get
like
it right.
they're gonna get it.
Nope.
Oh.
Alright, here we go. Big team.
Judgment target.
Looks like Chromie's made herself invulnerable.
Chromie's safe, right? She could just pop free now. Yeah, she's fine. Ooh, but
He's going for it.
That's what he needs to be doing. He needs to be trading with her.
Yeah, he just overextended like crazy there. That's really unfortunate. He got tunnel visioned by Chromie.
Yeah.
So
if they had judgmented either the Chromie or the Rhaegar and then followed up with the APOC right away, like that's
honestly,
the engage you want.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's what they need to be doing, right? Like, Tyrael tried to judgment Zarya, which is not the right target.
Well, the judgment went out to initiate the fight at relatively close range, where it could have been used to catch somebody who's fleeing to secure a kill.
They definitely need to be using judgment on their more squishier heroes and not the front line.
For sure.
Some rather major cooldowns, though, have been used. But they'll be up soon. Judgment is back up. It's still 25 seconds till APOC is back up. Mig's sitting in the bush here, waiting for an opportunity.
I think he senses danger and leaves.
Yeah. And again, another great slowing sands. They can't do anything here. Branch Soda can't go through.
Yeah, ooh.
This is almost like when a Stukov uses his lurking arm, right? Same thing, like you just can't go through.
They can gust here.
I would.
Ooh, Cocoon prevents the
dunk.
Oh my god!
No.
And then they get womboed.
Yeah, it's a pretty mean wombo.
That's disgusting. Wow, so much damage. Okay.
If they can get another kill and stagger it, that might be game.
I think it's game already, honestly. There's
Bearforce
so low.
Yeah.
There's the Molten Core, and like they're so tanky. They have so much sustain. They could end.
Yeah, I think
Bearforce is 20.
I would like to see them do that. Yeah, there they go.
There it is.
That's game. Pretty sure it's game, right?
It's game. They're 20.
Game.
They're 23 down, plus the Weavers. Yeah. It's game.
Zarya has her shields. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's game.
So yeah, once again, I would point to burden of execution here.
Well, I was wrong. I had Ranch Soda pegged for the favorites here, but Bearforce's one comp was just way too much.